My name is Jaden Career, and I will be talking about cognitive scientists and sciences. Um, Cognitive sciences are studies of the mind, intelligence, and the way our minds process information. Um, some of the main questions of cognitive science are how are human and animal brains similar and different? Um, how do we understand and form languages? Um, can machines be intelligent? Um, do souls exist? And are our brain and our mind the same entity? Um, and how do we process emotions and information? Um, Cognitive science is interdisciplinary because it applies to many branches of science, such as computer science, psychology, sociology, and more. Um, and then now I will talk about the scientific revolution and why it was so important to cognitive studies. Cognitive studies did not exist during the scientific revolution, but it helped form and inspire the ideas and the formation of cognitive science and studies. Um, it really brought about the scientific revolution, really caused the idea that the universe and animals were machines, and then it caused different scientists, um, such as Descartes, to apply this to human minds. Um, Charles Babbage then built a calculating machine during this time. And basically, the machines could, on their own, like, were programmed to calculate things. And then these ideas and inventions um, were steps to more ideas and inventions that developed AI. Um, it also led to the discovery that machines can only do what we program them to do because they have a set of symbols that they follow, which also links to what our minds are thought to do and what animals' minds are thought to do. Um, Realizations like this help develop cognitive sciences due to the growing questions that researchers and people had about the mind, how our mind works, and like how our minds and machines work similarly to like the systems that they use to think. One of the scientists that had a lot of impact on cognitive science was Alan Turing. Alan Turing helped the military decode German messages. And he basically advanced what was already happening by like manipulating the codes in language, similar to our brain decodes symbols. Um, he brought to light to the idea that language can be manipulated. Um, he also conducted research and experiments regarding if machines can think. Um, he uses symbol systems. Um, Sorry. Yeah, he uses like symbol systems to show that intelligence does not come from a human or animal mind. It comes from thoughts, and then him and the Barsmov group would end up creating AI, and then AI inspired cognitive science, which came a little later, which is an extended idea that thoughts are intelligence. Um, that simple manipulation can not only occur in animals and machines and humans, all. Um, and that the simple system applies in many ways. Further on cognitive sciences, there is a lot of research that is still being continued to this day regarding the debate about AI and if AI can actually form thoughts, because many scientists have argued that the human brain has a consciousness and unconsciousness, and that it's a lot more chaotic because it also involves things like emotion, and then artificial intelligence cannot do that. They're only programmed to do what they're taught. And that kind of connects back to the scientific revolution, and basically saying that animals are machines, um, but really they're not machines because our minds can do more than decode symbols. We also have emotional aspects, and there's a lot more chaos involved. And also, like, we could do more than what we're told to do, but our minds do, like, process information similarly because our minds um, also decode symbols. But the question, the questions like that cognitive scientists have, like the questions about cognitive sciences and studies, are how we can do that and how we continue to do that. Also, like if animals decode language the same way because they are thought to be less intelligent than humans are, then how do they also decode language? And like how does language work with their minds? Also, like a lot has to do with consciousness and unconsciousness because artificial intelligence, like machines, don't have that. Um, Alan Turning's research did show that AI could form thoughts and like could create moves like in chess. Like that's like an example of how AI can form thoughts because AI can like AI can predict moves, and like based on the predictions, they based on predictions, the AI machine would play like would play their chess piece based on the predictions what the other player is going to do. So yeah, it's really debated um about how our minds work, and also the concept of a soul. Like, are our souls connected to our minds? Do souls exist? And are our minds and brain the same? Or are they separate? Do our minds focus on our own created reality? Or are we just decoding symbols? There are many questions like that regarding cognitive science. And thank you. That was my discussion of cognitive sciences, the scientific revolution, Alan Turner. Alan Turing, and more. Bye.